Hey everyone, what is going on? It's Shady here. I'm here with a video of showing the tools that I use and how they work. I'd like to give a shout out to Mark Tuxera for suggesting this video. Alright guys, so let's get started. So let's go to my modding folder. Just gonna be showing you the Xbox today, so here we go. We're gonna do the Call of Duty first. You do this for when I usually do MW3. Let me show you the features in it. So this one is like an all-in-one, as it's called, all-in-one tool. So it has Call of Duty 4, you know, you can do client stats, change their ranks, Wars at War, MW3. You can change your gamertag, put buttons in it. You can do like special gamertags, these are like icons you can put on. Recovery, which has a lot of options here. You can even rename the class, and you can change the color. Black Ops 2, I don't really use Black Ops 2, I use a better tool, which I'll show you in a little bit after this. And then it doesn't have these yet, which I don't really use. But yeah, it's a good, pretty good tool for being free. And then in this folder I put in all my favorite mod menus that I use, which is Zombieland, Prop Hunt, stuff like that. And gamertag stuff. These are just some images that I found. This is like the logo for your gamertag. And this shit tool I usually do for recoveries, which I'll show you. You can, you can force host, so your host every single game you search for. You can spoof your XUID, change your gamertag, stuff like that. Non-host, all these options you have. And this is a host only. If you're a host, you can make everyone super jump. You can change the score per kill, stuff like that. Unlock achievements, but most of the stuff is our mod menu, so I never use this, but it's just there. And then a client list. This one is pretty cool because you can put like words on a screen. You can type whatever you want. You can do fake procedures. These don't stick. So, and then the recovery, this is the section that I use a lot for recoveries. You can do unlock all, stuff like that, rename your classes, and then there's another section of recovery, and then like extra stuff with like Microsoft spoof and all COD bypass, which most stealth server has now. You can join people's party by their gamertag, which I don't think works anymore with the latest dashboard, unfortunately. Party spoof, you can spoof into someone else's name, which is pretty cool. So that's shit tool. This one won't open for some reason. I gotta figure it out. Now this I actually have. I'm gonna put like all these tools in the description if you want. This is just a 32 gamertag changer for Black Ops 2. It's just a simple little tool if you want to change your name to up to 32 characters. Now this one I don't use it. I really don't think it works, but like I'll try connecting and it might give me an error. But like I never use this tool anyways. So yeah, that's there, but I'll still put it in the download. And then I use Venom, which I'll show you right now. This is probably my favorite tool for it because this has like the best remote recovery, which I'll show you in a second. Alright, so here's Venom. I'm just gonna log in. Yes, I already know this is cracked, but I bought this a long time ago, way before it was cracked. So those little 10-year-olds, I already know it's cracked. Good job. You don't have to pay for a tool. So anyways, as you can see, so Venom, you go to recovery. If you do, you type in their name and you can spoof it, and it does everything for you. And then you can do this. I use shit tool as you saw earlier, but you can do this too. You can do Ghost Camo, which is on the bottom of this list, which is right here. It's the one that says sticky on it, and you can just give people Ghost Camo. You can select all, which is what I do. Host mods, you know. You can inject mod menus if you want. Type stuff on the screen, you know, all the basic stuff. Now this probably has the best gamertag changer because you can put a lot of symbols and shaders. And if you click on this, it'll give you like a whole shader list of like a lot of symbols you can put in your name. You can, you know, end the game, stuff like that. IP grabber. So yeah, that's Venom, which is a good tool. And then I use this sometimes depending on what game I'm on. Usually MW3 I'll use this tool, but it's pretty cool. It's free, so you don't have to pay for it. Like I said, it's all in one again. They have like a lot of tools, a lot of games rather. So like MW3, for example, like it has a couple good gamertag mods. You can hear everybody talk. Now this I use like so I can write for everybody on the screen, because some tools I have for MW3 doesn't have that feature, and this one has it. But yeah, you can also do stats for yourself, God mode class, all that stuff. And Black Ops 2, whoops, I didn't even open that. But yeah, this is Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. I'm not sure if he's working on this tool anymore because it says will be fixed later for about maybe 2 years now, like ever since the game was released. But there's other tools out there for BO3 if you want to use. But yeah, and that's the Call of Duty tool that I personally use. There's millions and millions of those tools, but the tools for Call of Duty I just showed you actually just gets the job done. So on Halo, I use Armory, I use, you know, almost a little bit of everything. So let me show you Armory. This is Professional's tool. Like I said, I already made a video of showing you what this whole tool. I suggest you purchase it from him because it's like a must-have tool if you have an RGH and you play Halo Reach. But yeah, it's a pretty good tool. I mean, you have your cheat section, your recovery. If you're doing a recovery for somebody, you can change your armor. You got a couple dot maps mod. I believe he has a new update where it just does automatically detects the map for you, which is pretty cool. So that saves a bunch of code. You can change your name, your service tag, your XUID, IP polar, miscellaneous stuff. And then Halo 3, he has a couple other games. So that's Armory. And then Ascension, I don't really use, but like there's a couple things I use it for, like such as like adding snow to the map, which is like a patch that I have. But it's basically like an assembly. It's just a Halo map editor basically. I'll just open it and show you. So like you would open your map, right? Let me show you. So it's in my modding folder, Xbox, Halo. Whoops, that's my Halo 2. And then Halo Reach maps. For example, we're gonna open up Forge World, and it's a map editor. You can like edit whatever you want. Like it shows you the preview of the map. But I prefer assembly if you're gonna mod a map. But alright, so that's Ascension. Of course we got assembly, which I already made a couple of videos, but I'll open it anyways. So like you open up your Forge map, you know this is Forge World. So this is the program that like almost every Halo modder uses. And then Astro Tool, which I'll show you right now. So just log in real quick. Alright, so now if you look here, it's basically another Halo modding tool, which has a bunch of features. Like if you're a host, you can do like make everybody invisible, if you can freeze them so they can't move, unlimited equipment, you know, stuff like that. And you just select the map that you're on. Main mods 2. Phase means you can like go through walls and stuff like that. Make everybody have no head. Make it so when you go underwater you can see everything. You can fly around the map. Wallhack. You can change the model swapping we added. So you can change yourself into a monitor if you want. It works in any game mode. Got some vehicle mods here. Disable EMP means if you get charged by a plasma pistol, your Warhog will still work. Like it just won't do anything. Recovery. And miscellaneous. You can change the background of the main menu. When you slide it like this, it goes through like a bunch of them. You can just pick and hit random. Gamertag, service tag changer, force host. You can change the brightness of the game. This is in the lobby and in the game, which is pretty cool. And you can change the main menu logo. And then XEX mods, like these are like permanent until you go to dashboard. You can shut them off if you want to, but if you click on like, you know, aimbot, it's not gonna go shut off until you go to dashboard, or unless you shut it off. You can remove the background on the main menu. Redraw shaders, that's if you're gonna scan a weapon. And then you got an IP puller, and then a UI editor, like in-game HUD, which is like your radar, your health bar. You can change the colors. And then in the main menu, you can select all if you want, and you can change the color, or you can do a little rainbow. Pretty cool. And then shades, this is still being worked on, but right now the sniper rifle works. You can change the color of the sniper rifle to one of these, and then you hit redraw shader so it can work properly. And then downloads, you can download the modded XEX files. Like this is for so you can be an inheritor. And then some modded maps down here below. And a couple console controls. And then Halo 3, you know, not that much at the moment, but yeah, that's Astro Tool. Alright, so now we got the tool open. So there's a bunch of stuff such as achievement unlocker, so like whatever game you're on, you can unlock the achievements for that game, which is pretty cool. Left 4 Dead 2 is in there, which is pretty cool. Let me show you the Halo Reach one real quick. So it's going to ask you if you want to enable the auto map loader, so like if you change the map to Forge World, it'll just automatically select the map for you. But I'm just hitting no because I'm not on Halo Reach right now. So you got like modification, player settings, you can just change your speed and stuff like that, like what your weapon shoots. Like if you want your DMR to shoot a rocket launcher, it will do that by poking it. Got your quick mods. And the vehicle settings is probably the best part of this tool. So you basically can change the speed and the gravity. These are all found in assembly, by the way, but it's just more easier and quicker to do it this way. So if you click on Ghost, you can change the speed, an infinite boost if you want. Now my favorite part is the Warhawk. You can change the turret to one of these. And then you can enable aimbot, lobby, game settings. You can type in your XP. 200,000 is the limit, obviously. Most of you should know that. Then your nameplate, which doesn't save. It's just, you know, it's in there. But yeah, that is the tool I use. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any other questions, or if you want another tutorial, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll most likely make it for you guys. So yeah, it's been Shady here, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace out.